Shalom, Shalom, Yasharallah. First and foremost, I'm going to start by giving all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching 100% truth. Wa Barakatham to the 144,000, as well as the rest of the elect. May peace and blessings be unto your households. All right, and it's your brother Gadal from the Great Millstone Dallas branch. And this quick lesson, just going to be going into basically pretty much the same thing that Elder Zahab, Spirit Wind Levi went into, man. Just going to how it's me versus me, basically. Just going into that, just kind of sparked it up when I was listening to it. I was like, dang, because he was going into how we have to fight basically this nature, man, this nature that we have, man, which is honestly the flesh. All right, and I'm gonna get Romans chapter 7, and I'm gonna start at verse 14. It says, for we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal and sold under sin. Right, sold into sin, is with us being in these bodies, man. Right, because us being in these bodies is really the only reason why we go off. To be honest with you, right? Because the spirit, if it was up to the spirit, we would never go off. But because we're in the flesh, we're going to go off no matter what. Right? There's times when you're doing better than others, and then there's times when, you just fucking up. And it's all due to really being in the flesh. And we have to continue to basically fight it, man, because if you just let the flesh just run rampant, just do whatever it wants to do, man, hey, man, it's not going to be looking too good for you. Speaking to myself first and foremost, all right? I always got to try to keep the flesh in check, Verse 15, it says, For that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that do I not. But what I hate, that I do. If then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that is good. Now then, it is no more I that do it, but the sin that dwelleth in me. All right, so, when you're going off, man, it's like yes, it's like you doing it, but it's because of the flesh. It's the flesh that's, you got that itch to do it, and sometimes you're able to, to defend it off, man. You're able to fight it off, praying to Yahweh Shem Shai and all that, right? And there's other times where you're not really fighting it like that. You're giving a very little fight. You barely praying to the Lord. You barely rebuking Satan. You rebuke him maybe once or twice, and then you're like, oh, man, just getting too bad. I'm just do it. Or whatever it may be, And it happens, man. And it's, like I said, it's all due to being in the flesh, right? Because, it's not very comfortable to fight against the flesh, man. Straight up, it's just not, You might want to do something, but deep down inside, like, I really shouldn't do this, But it feels good to the flesh, man. You're going to feel good. You're going to be chilling. You're going to be a little comfortable. And it might not even necessarily be a sin, but you know that it's, like, not the best for you right now. You just be like, damn, man, it sucks. It doesn't feel good. And who wants to feel like that 24/7 or continue to feel like that, So there is going to be times where we just mess up. It is what it is. It happens. I mean, the Lord put us in these bodies for a reason, so we can rely on Yahweh Shai. But that doesn't mean, that we shouldn't fight the flesh. All right, we should continue to fight the flesh to the best of our ability. There's some areas that you're stronger in comparison to others, man. You might be good in this area when it comes to fighting the flesh, but in this area you might be extremely weak or very weak. It just is what it is. All we can do is continue to fight and hope that the Lord show mercy on us within that, right? Within us fighting. All right, I'm gonna keep going. Verse 18, it says, For I know that in me, that is in my flesh dwelleth no good thing. For to will is present with me, but how to perform that which is good, I find not. All right. So the spirit wants to do what's right, but your flesh just doesn't give a damn. All right. The spirit wants to do what's right, but your flesh don't give a damn, man. And it sucks, bro. It truly does. You know, because there's sometimes you want to do certain things and you just don't do it, man. It's the flesh, man. You know, it is the flesh, but we have to fight it so we can do what we need to do. You know, for example, like making lessons or whatever, making lessons or going to camp, listening to videos, reading stuff like that. Man, you ain't gonna always be like, oh man, I'm kind of feeling good today. Let's do it. You're not gonna always feel like that. Right? There's gonna be times where you just don't feel like really doing it. You just like, man, I just rather just sleep. Man, I just want to be left alone. Man, I don't want to do. I just want to watch a movie. Or whatever it may be. It might be times. Not might be. It's going to be times when that happens, man. It just. Hey, all you can do is fight it. You win some, you lose some. Right? And all we can do is continue to fight it as long as we're not just straight up just doing whatever the flesh wants to do. Like these 2/3 are doing. They're just doing whatever the flesh wants. Right? Whatever the flesh wants, man. They got that meme. They got that meme when you let the intrusive thoughts win. That's the 2/3. They let a lot of their intrusive thoughts win. Right? As far as we know, like, oh, no, I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that now. Stuff like that. Yeah, I'm gonna jump down. I'm gonna jump down to because it kind of keeps saying the same thing. It says Romans 7, chapter 7, verse 22 says, "For I delight in the law of the Most High after the inward man." All right, the spirit. All right, the spirit. Because the Lord, he be looking at the inward man. He knows what you really wanted to do and what you didn't really want to do. All right, it says 23 says, "But I see another law in my members, all right, flesh, warring against the law of my mind, the spirit, and bringing me into captivity to the law of sin, which is in my members," man. All right, so we're subject to vanity. Romans 8 and 20. We're subject to vanity. We are them creatures that are made subject to vanity, aka subject to going off. All right, you are made subject to go off, and hey, man, just is what it is, man. All we can do is continue to fight and pray to Yahweh Hashem Shai. As Elder Zahab said, man, your biggest enemy is yourself. That's why I'm looking forward, like out of everything other than getting Esau, taking down Esau, man. The biggest thing I'm looking forward to is just getting out these damn bodies, man. I hate these bodies so much it's not even funny. And I'm pretty sure brothers can relate, man. Brothers and you few sincere sisters. Y'all can relate, man. These bodies are terrible. Terrible, man. All right? Now, that doesn't mean I don't go work out and I just eat like shit all the time, man. I still try to take care of it to the best of my ability. But I still hate it. All right? I hate it. Because I can't serve the Lord right because of it. We can't serve the Lord right because of it. Got us feeling like this. This is Romans chapter 7, verse 24. It says, "O wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from the body of this death?" All right, so who's Yahweh Shai, man? He's the only way. He's the only way, man. He's the only one that's gonna be able to do it. All right, heal us from these decrepit bodies, man. All right, these bodies of death. All right, verse 25 says, "I thank the Most High through Yahweh Shai Hamashiach our Lord. So then with the mind, I myself serve the law of the Most High, but with the flesh, the law of sin." All right? The spirit is what it wants to do right. All right? That's the whole reason why you're able to even fight, because of the spirit. You're able to fight and, beat the flesh. Not all the time, but, most of the time, I say, or a good amount of the time. Wherefore, as a flesh, man, just flesh is going to do what it wants to do. All right? Flesh don't give a damn about the Lord, but your spirit do, man. And he's called out Yahweh Shem Shai. He gave us the spirit to actually be able to fight and, think upon him and actually try to do better. Wherefore everybody else, they're not thinking about the Lord. They're just doing whatever the fuck they want to do. All right. I'm getting this Galatians chapter 5 and I'm gonna get 17. I'm just get straight to the point. Galatians 5:17 said, "For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would." All right, so that's the whole reason why you can't do certain things, or like you want to do certain things and you don't end up doing it. Like I said, for example, reading. All right, you might actually, let me try to read today, and you never do it. Why? Because of the flesh. But we have to fight that. You know, you just gotta say fuck it and start reading, even if you don't feel good. All right, even if you don't feel good, you don't feel like doing it. You're like, dang man, I wanted to watch that video. I wanted to get on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever Jake be using. It's just like, nah, man. You gotta fight it. Sometimes, hey, you'll win some and you'll lose some, but you just gotta keep going, man. You just gotta keep fighting. Keep praying till you have Hashem Shah to allow you to keep fighting, right? And keep growing from it, because, man, it's a war within ourselves, man. I tell you, and Esau doesn't make it any better, right? But anyways, man, Lord willing, y'all was edified. I'm going to end it out by saying, Call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Until next time I say, Shalom, Yesharala.